EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. Inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
You talk about a big-time run right out of the gate. I mean, there was nothing special here play call-wise. He just found a crease, hit it, and he was off.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Once again, it's Pierce. And he will get into the end zone. Dameon Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
They put Wilson in motion.
Tonight.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
A run now for the young man from Colorado. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
A run. Here's Harris. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 26-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 33 yards.
Here we go. Go.
On first down, right back to Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That's to the tight end, Stover. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 38 yards.
On the quick, right?
Stroud gives it to Pierce. Still fighting for yards, and he lost the football. One of the Steelers has it.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate for this guy, Mike. I mean, that was incredible effort to continue to fight and break.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On the ground, it's Pierce. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right.
Now, Stroud. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead. First and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Sit high.
Another run here with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he gets this up to the 42. Give it to Harris again. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
That's right. Here we go. We're good.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Right.
Fields from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
All right.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face second down and 7.
All right. Let the hot. Let the hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Right.
Throwing is Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
A run here with Pierce. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, 10-3 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, south. Watch Tony.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's complete. Some more on the right side. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Fields now. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, this is Harris. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, son.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Out. Don't jump, man.
2nd down. It's Fields. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They've converted 2 3rd downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4.
Hey, can. Right.
On the give, it's Harris. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Not back at the 2-yard line.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. Defense hoping to push him back and get that safety. He gets to the 2-yard line, but no gain on that one.
Find yourself in a little tricky situation here, Mike, on 3rd down, backed up this close to your own goal line. I think the plan is you got to attempt to pass, but it's got to be short. You don't want your quarterback standing in the end zone very long with the ball in his hand, but this ball needs to come out, hopefully pick up the first down, but if not, just buy a little breathing room for your punt team.
From his end zone, he'll throw it on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. Will set up the screen to Gainwell. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go. Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on third down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the first down.
And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Look at hot. Hey, south. Why, Tony.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. All right.
A give, and here comes Harris. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Go.
On first down, it's Harris. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Harris, first down, he's not done. And they are not going to catch us. He's in. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
All right.
Now Stroud. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And this will be incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That one on target to Moore. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Texans first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
On first down, it's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, Stroud. That is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play that make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And he'll manage to get to the 33. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Second and 7.
Here we go. South. Why, Tony.
Stroud to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll get about 2. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Throwing on second down. Stroud. To the left side. And caught by Schultz. And he'll be taken down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
One more time, they try Pierce. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Third and goal. Gonna set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
Makes the score Texans 37, Steelers 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Right.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Give up the middle to Harris. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, Mike... to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Look at hot. Hey, south. Good.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter.
34, Steelers 17.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
All right. Why Tony? Get on.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Hey, uno more.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack. The Texans getting all set to punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it, and that's going to go down as a sack. From the gun, it's Ritter. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 1st down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
On the handoff, here's Harris running right. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And this ball will be down on the other side of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Ready?
Back to throw. Stroud. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. this time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, uno. 11.
To throw, it's Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the 1st down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
19 Lions. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Ritter. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it.
Warrior 70. Hut.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
Ritter. Now he'll run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
To throw is Ritter. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Here's third down and a few inches. Throwing is Ritter. And that is incomplete.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on fourth down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's going to have the Steelers first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches. Here's Ritter to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
79 Broncos. Here we go.
On second down, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's now third down and 16.
Here's Ritter. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet.
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much, and that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Once again, it's Pierce. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down.
Look at hot, look at hot.
Stroud gives it to Pierce. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. The Texans set to punt this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's got the first down, past the 35. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ritter. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to...
And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Here we go.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They finish